Hello, welcome back. I'm Crashbang and I have bees. I have lots of bees actually, but these particular bees here are heroic bees, and these are really cool because they will attack mobs. They will actually fight alongside me, which is kind of nice. Haven't really tried them out yet, but I've been creating a bunch. The issue is, as you may recall, princesses and queens are a zero-sum game. Every princess that you find, you actually have to find it. You can't breed more princesses. So if you don't find a princess or a queen of the type that you like, you've got to do some crossbreeding until you get to that point. That's how I got all of these princesses. These actually started off as marshy princesses, and these are actually over here because and I'm playing with my power armor suit, which I'll talk about later. I actually set up hives over there because marshy princesses and marshy queens only do their stuff over in a desert biome. But over here is where I had to set up shop eventually because heroic princesses prefer a forest biome. Now I have a meadows princess here, and I want this to be a heroic princess. Now I could go the route that I went before, slowly going through and crossbreeding, but I've decided to try automating it. So I have this blank apiary here, and I am going to pick that up and put it somewhere. Let's just move it over here. Let me get my bag of holding. So yeah, I made power armor last night actually, and it was a lot of fun to make. It doesn't take a lot of resources to make the basic set of power armor. What takes a ton of resources is all of the mods that give power armor. Hold on. Okay, I need to fiddle with the speed on this. Okay, so I have a Tinker's table over here, and you click on this when you're wearing power armor, and it shows you all the power armor pieces. So you've got a chest plate, leggings, boots, and a power fist. And you click on any of these and you have various mods that you can attach. So I have the middle of the road battery, the advanced battery, on all of them. And I applied heat sinks because you can heat up really fast and start taking damage from your suit overheating. So I had to add those to everything I could add to. And the only other mods I've added right now are, for the legs, I added Sprint Assist, which is allowing me to move faster, and Jump Assist, which is very, very fun to play with. And also for the Power Fist, I've been adding various tools. I have not added a shovel yet, but I have added a grafter because I've been cross-pollinating a whole bunch of trees. Axe and pickaxe, I should add the diamond drill upgrade soon. And melee assist, so pretty much I can punch things really hard, which is kind of nice. Okay, now the problem with these is these are all actually very expensive. Well, maybe not the grafter. The grafter is dirt cheap, but the rest of them are fairly expensive. For example, this advanced battery, let's take a look at this. It requires an MV capacitor. That's what I had to make. So if I go into NEI and take a look for capacitors, okay, there's the MV capacitor, and it's made out of wiring, which, okay, wiring, that's gold cable and redstone. That's not so bad. Gold cable is very cost effective. But, oh, what's this other thing in the middle? Okay, hardened glass and electrum ingots, which you have to pulverize obsidian and lead together to get hardened glass. Well, pulverize obsidian, then put that in an induction smelter with lead. The induction smelter is not cheap. The pulverizer is not cheap. Those things are over here. They're actually powered. I have them powered via electric engines underneath, so it's solar powered right now, which is kind of nice. They're turned off right now to conserve energy. And the rest of these start getting more and more expensive. Let's say that I want to add a sprint assist. Well, that is 4 servo motors. Servo motors, if I can speak properly. Where are they? Right here. Okay. So that is, oh, I can either go the route of an electric circuit, a machine block, and solenoids, or I can go with pneumatic servos. some wiring and solenoids, and each solenoid requires a machine block. So things add up. Things add up very fast. I've gone through a heck of a lot of iron and gold and all my other resources modding this up, and I don't even have it started yet, to be honest. But that's sort of a digression. What I want is my golden bag of holding. And let's see what we got here. We've got I am going to need not a diamond transport pipe. I'm going to need, well, I'll probably want to use a void transport pipe eventually. These are nice. Void transport pipes are actually very cheap to make. You just need some black dye. And what else do you need? Here we go. So glass, black dye or ink, and redstone will give you 8 void transport pipes. And anything that goes into them disappears. It gets deleted. It's a little less intensive on the server. It's a little less hard on the server than throwing items into lava, and it's much better than just having a pipe to nowhere and dropping all the items to let them despawn. So void pipes are very fun to play with, and definitely worth making if you're doing any piping system where you have a bunch of stuff you don't want to keep around, like, say, I don't know, 15 million blocks of cobblestone. Alright, so what I'm going to need a wooden transport pipe. Let's take one of those out. I'm going to need one of my redstone engines. I will need a switch or a lever. I don't have one. Well, I can make one. That won't be an issue. Let's get some sticks out for that. And what else do I need? Where is my apiarist? There we go. Apiarist pipe. I knew I had some left. And, of course, well, let's get some gold transport pipe just to have things work. Alright, now, let's head out and take care of this. Oh, wait. One last thing. I'm going to need a chest. Since I'm not going to be using a void transport pipe, let's... There we go. Don't need anything fancy. A regular chest should do the trick. I suppose I could make it an apiarist chest, but for now I'm not going to. Ooh, it's getting late. Alright, well, I'm gonna go take a nap, and when we come back, I'm gonna make an automated apiarist chest to create heroic bees. And we're back. I decided to make an apiarist chest anyway, so let's take some birch wood to do that. It doesn't matter what kind of wood you use for the most part. There's some that Feed the Beast adds that will not work for this, but for the most part it's as simple as one chest, 5 honeycomb of any kind, so it doesn't really matter. Take whatever you have the most of, and 1 glass at the top, and there we go, an apiarist chest, which has a lot more storage capacity than a basic chest. And it only works for bees, so that's the downside. But you know what? It works. And let's put that in my centrifuge, which will turn that into all kinds of goodies, including honey drops, propolis. I should really start using propolis for stuff. The only thing I've really used propolis for so far has been making my apiarist pipe, which I'm going to show you how to use in a little bit. Okay, so let's go over here, and first off, I'm going to need something that sucks the bees out. So let's go with wooden transport pipe. Let's stick it right there. Oop, shift click. There we go. And redstone. Pow, there we go. And, oh, I forgot my cobblestone. Let's get some cobblestone. Fortunately, I have a lot of it, so let's get a stack. There we go. And this is the house that my wife has been building out of cherry wood, and I think that's eucalyptus. I could be wrong. There's nothing on either side of this. So let's... Yep, eucalyptus plank. The pink wood. So she has been making this all pink and fancy, and she hasn't put a roof on it yet, hasn't decided what color to make it. But I think it's turning out nicely. Alright, so back to this. Okay, so we've got our redstone engine right next to the wooden transport pipe, and it doesn't need to be directly below it, but I usually like to put it out of the way like that. And let's make a lever. There we go. And set this over here. And after this comes out, we're going to add our apiarist pipe. Now, apiarist pipes are kind of expensive. They're actually made out of diamond pipes with propolis on either side of it. And it takes one diamond pipe to make one apiarist pipe. Now, diamond pipes, you do get 8 of them for 2 diamonds, so they could be more expensive. I'm glad they're not. The reason why I switched to an apiarist pipe is because apiarist pipes are very specific to bee raising, and you can get more fine-tuning with your sorting with an apiarist pipe than you can with a regular diamond pipe. I found that out the hard way. Okay, so let's see what I can do here. Let's put... Let's put this here. And ooh, I almost forgot. I'm going to need 2 redstone engines if I'm using a chest system. Fortunately, I have a spare. And I need another wooden transport pipe. Where did I put you? There you are. Only thing I don't have 2 of is a lever. And I could put that underground, but I'm not going to. Okay, so this is going to pull... Back to this. I'll sort out this later. Okay, so this right here is going to pull everything that gets processed out of this hive. And it's all a matter of where things go from there. I'm going to have this pipe come up. Come on. There is actually a mod to add to power suits that lets you walk up 1 block. And I see why they did that, because jumping actually gets annoying. Alright, so let's put this here and this here. Queens, when you are dealing with raising bees and using apiaries, need to go in the top. So this right here, this, let's see, white. Oh, I can't click on that with piping. There we go. White is going to be not anything, not items, not any bees, but princesses. All princesses that come out will go up and over and right back in. Okay, so next up will be... I haven't added the shovel mod yet either. I should probably do that. Going down, and oh, let's put this lever there. And this will come out. Actually, it's going to go in there. Alright, and black will be... Oop. There's a friend coming. Hello, angry zombie. Okay. Well, I did mod my glove to do more power, but I think most of his damage was taken from sunlight and walking into the cactus. So I can't take credit for that, but that was funny to see. Alright, so black is going to be specifically not any bees, but drones, and I want it to specifically be heroic drones are the ones that I want to go back in. There we go. So heroic bees are going to go in there and back up again. But what about the rest of them? So the rest of them are going to be going into that. And this is going to be drones again. Actually, no, let's have this be anything. And what that should do is it will have the non-heroic bees come out this way, and the non-princes come out this way, and they'll go into this chest. And if they don't go into this chest, then they can go into this next one, which will basically be a catch-all for all kinds of goodies. There we go. Now, the problem that occurs is going to be making sure that the bees that come out of here that are heroic, if there's already heroic in there, what's going to happen to them? And probably the easiest way to take care of that will be to take this pipe don't need this end here. And they'll get thrown in here. And I suppose I could do more work to get it so that they would just keep cycling through. Can I do that? Yeah, I can probably do that. So oops. So forget this. Let's take care of this here, because this is just getting ugly looking. I'm gonna have to move that chest. I don't want this to be alongside any chest that I don't want to just throw things into. And I could probably clean this up if I really wanted to. And let's put... do I have any iron chests left? I probably do. Not iron chests. Iron pipe. Do I have an iron pipe? I have all kinds of pipe except for iron. Okay, well, it got dark. Okay, so let's go make an iron pipe real quick. Those are pretty easy, and those are very useful as well, especially for stuff like this. I just don't want any bees to be coming back around the other way. That might cause problems. So let's get some iron. Oop. Did you just fall down that hole? Nope, went into my inventory. Okay. And some glass. And go over to a crafting table. Glass and iron on either side will get us 8 iron pipe, which is more than I need, but I'll save the rest for later. And let's head back out. Oh, let's take a quick nap first. And we're back. Okay, let's avoid server lag. Oh, hello, friend. Nope. You and your friend should not blow up over there. Oh, that was fun. Okay. Well, I should probably replace that divot eventually, but for now, let's go back over here and finish what we started. So, we can take an iron pipe and put it right here. And iron pipes are one-way pipes. They're very useful for joining more than one pipe together and not getting a backlog. If I click on this, there we go. Now, anything that tries to come up and through this way won't do anything, and everything that comes through this way will just go right through. Come to think of it, I probably didn't need to do that, because if I click on this, it should probably say blue is closed, so it won't let anything through anyway. But, you know, better safe than sorry. And I should have made some iron pipe anyway in case I want to use it again. Alright, so let's see if I can do this. I have a Meadows princess and a mystical princess. I'm not going to use the mystical. I haven't done a lot of research with them, so I'm going to avoid using them. Alright, it's saying no drone. I need to get a drone. If only I had a drone available to me. Oh, I have lots of drones. Let's see if I can get one. Slower worker, normal life. Slow worker, normal life. Ideally, I should probably get one with a fast life, for no other reason than it'll breed faster. But I'm finding that if I have bees with a short lifespan, what happens is they breed a lot, because when their life ends, that's when they make more bees. And I end up getting overloaded with way too many drones, and I've been literally throwing hundreds of them into a void pipe. So let's go with, do we have any fast workers? No, we don't. They're all slow. Well, slow worker, normal life, and diurnal, nocturnal. That sounds promising. So let's take this bee and put it in here. And the two will do their business, and pow, we have a Meadows Queen, but that Meadows Queen is not just a Meadows Queen. So if we take a look at our beealizer, that's our treealizer, where's our beealizer? Did I leave that inside? No. An excuse to jump around. Whee! Oh, something else that's really expensive? Low voltage solar panels. I haven't moved to medium voltage yet because those are even more expensive. Alright, so if I can conquer the door boss, my beealizer should be in here. Here it is. There's my beealizer. Okay, so let's take a look at this queen here. Yep, we got some honey drops. So if I take this Meadows Queen and put it in the beealizer, oh, it did not pick up any of the heroic traits, unfortunately. Maybe its offspring will, but for now it's just a queen from the Meadows, and that's okay. I figured it was going to take more than one heroic bee to help me out. So let's put this back in here. Oh, nope, not you. Put this back in here. It's happy with the environment, so it's going to have this go down, and when this hits the bottom, it dies and makes a bunch of other things for me. And while we are waiting, let's take a heroic drone, a normal life heroic drone. There we go. And let's queue it up in here, so that no matter what its offspring are, we will have at least one heroic drone into the mix to make things work. Okay, so that's it for today. Just wanted to show you my thinking process as I worked on things. I probably don't need that. I can probably just replace it with the gold pipe. But then gold pipe is more expensive since gold is more rare than iron. So I'm just going to leave it at being an iron pipe. And that's it for this episode. So this is Crash, and I will see you next time when I hopefully have another heroic princess to help fight the bad guys. Alright, have fun.